I was at a friend's party this morning and I decided to go ahead and start licking all the cheese off the Doritos and putting them back in the bowl. That's when I realised it's not socially acceptable and I was asked to leave immediately. And that got me thinking, good day you absolute legends, welcome back to another Season 2 Light No Sky episode. Now, in today's video we are going to conduct the nuclear option. What do I mean by that? As we know, we have just over an hour away, we have Ricey with the Empire, and they have been expanding their borders quite dramatically. And only another hour and a bit away in an opposite direction, we have the 07 Brew Crew being led by the fabulous captain of the Steve. And again, they have been aggressively expanding their borders. Now, how can we mitigate against this? Well, there has been a new recent rule added where we can go ahead and put down bases with teleportation terminals. And anybody from your faction can go ahead and use that teleportation terminal. So, for example, if I go for a teleportation terminal in my base and we're allowed them this season in our own bases, then I can go to any single one of my members' bases, but it has to be my own members' faction that I can use. So, what if I get close enough, but not directly on their borders, but just slightly outside of each of the other factions' borders, put down an FOB or forward operating base with a teleporter, and that way then, if a massive conflict was to break out between us and the Empire or us and the 07 tea drinkers, we can rally our forces super quickly, all jump through the teleportation terminuses or from our bases, and all rally up on the forward operating bases just outside of their territory, which means we'll be descending on them super quickly. It's like a quick reaction for us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our ultimate deterrence of anybody who wants to start taking pop shots at the Crayola Kingdom. So the plan is set. I need to go to each of the territories and put down a forward operating base. Now, it's not going to be anything too spectacular. It is just going to be literally a wooden shack with some essential equipment on the inside in order for us to teleport over there. Now, another thing I noticed is, look at my bird. What is going on with this thing? I've noticed something. Now, whenever I go into my view visor, the bird itself starts to glitch out and it starts to quite dramatically ascend into the atmosphere. And it's great for getting height, but it's not great for my health, and I'll show you why. So watch this. I'll go into my viewfinder, and I'll just let it just run for a second. There we go. And then I'll just start, just let it go up. Now, the only way for me to straighten this out is by physically, pushing the forward button on my keyboard, which for anybody who uses mouse and keyboard is W, obviously, to move forwards. That then levels out the bird. But if I don't touch that, look at that. I'm flying up into freaking space on my bird. What the living heck is going on with these animals lately? This season as well been filled with weird bugs and glitches. Like, for example, there's an audio glitch currently and everybody on this planet is hearing it. We think it's something to do with the butterflies, but basically it's crashing people out, especially if you're on console. The only way to kind of get around that at the minute is just by reloading your game, which is a small pain, so I do apologize about that. It's out of our control. But at the end of the day, look at this. This bird should not be flying this high. And I'm just doing a quick conducting test here. And as you can see, I am running out of oxygen. But my life support is out. This is the thing. My life support is completely out. Now, at this point, I'm just taking a quick look here at my options setting just to make sure everything's fine. Now, I'm still within my own territory doing this experiment. So I'm still going to keep my PvP off for now. But if we go down to, where is it? Difficulty settings, you can see I've got normal settings. Everything is completely normal. My health should just be taking damage, but it's not. And look at this. I can just keep flying up into space on my freaking bird. What is going on? Now, what happens as well is you can start seeing the cloud barrier just a little bit further up. I'm not going to edit any of this part out because I just want to show you this finding first before we go out and put down the forward operating bases. So we're getting up to the cloud barrier just about now. You can kind of see it coming down on top of us. So one good or two more good pushes and we should get there. it starts to get really kind of buggy and laggy for a second, and then yeah, oh no, there we go. So there's the first bug. So it's starting to get really laggy. It's starting to think, yeah, that's not me doing anything. That's not I'm not so like pausing the footage doing this. This is literally real time. Now, when I get up to a certain height, I won't be able to go anymore. Because I'm thinking, Jesus, if I can go up this high, then, you know, I can get to these bases. I won't even need a forward operating base because, you know, just with anything, when you're flying like around planets with height, you can gain distance a lot quicker. But I just wanted it as an experiment just to see what would happen if I kept on gaining height with this bird. I was actually willing to die to figure this answer out, which means I would have to delete the whole kingdom, but still. So as you can see, I level out here because I'm like, right, okay, I don't want to like push myself into space. I don't want to get trapped into space because I don't know if it's going to really bug me out. Now, as soon as I go into my viewfinder again, it then teleports me right back on the planet in the ground. So let me know if you are taking part of this event. If you guys go into your visor, does this happen to you on your mounts, or is this literally just a weird glitch with that particular mount? I don't know. But as you can see, I'm still within the Crayola Kingdom. Thank the Lord. So I can just keep my difficulty thing on normal now. But I put my health right back up again. I took a little bit of damage for it because I thought, well, as soon as I kind of like jump off this thing, I'm going to die. But that didn't happen, thankfully. I just popped up on the ground. So yeah, that's the thing. So for distance wise, I'm over at the Empire currently. So the Empire is going to be my first stop, and then I'll go over to the O7 tea drinkers. Now I want to go to around about 20 plus minutes away. I don't want to get too much closer than that, and then I'll drop down and I'll just put down the F4B. Now obviously, because I'm this far out from my own kingdom, I've had to go ahead and obviously I'm in survival mode, PvP on. So if anybody from the Empire right now notices me, I mean, I am literally like a fish in a barrel. I'm out here by myself trying to put down these forward operating bases. So I mean, right now I'm an easy target. I really, really, really am an easy target. So I need to get this done ASAP and pray that no one spots me. Okay, that's the first one done. It's got a battery in it. It's got a solar thing in it, and that's it. And obviously the teleporter. So let's upload this base. Fantastic. That should now work flawlessly. And now we can move on to the O7 tea drinkers. But again, there are a few of the Empire Online, but they've not come over to snivel around and see what it is I'm doing, which is really good for me. So let's go over to the O7 tea drinkers. Let's put something down. What's with the tea drinkers having these colossal archives near the base? Now, this one isn't one that I found before. Well, the one that Mr. Steve found, should I say. The one that's like right next to all of their bases. This one is literally about 22, 23 minutes away from that. And they've got another colossal archive here. What the heck is going on? Because there's none of these around my area. It's unreal. And trust me, all of my group have been scouting for these, and no one's found one as far as I know. Well, as far as when this video has been recorded anyway, has found one as of yet. So why is this over here again? It's so annoying. But still, this is going to be the next forward operating base, and it has the added benefit of being a colossal archive as well that my team can technically jump to whenever they wish. So there we go. Crayola Kingdom claims this colossal archive. Ha ha ha. This is going to be fantastic. Okay, so it's a bit crude, a bit rudimentary at the moment, but you know what? It works. I will get everything transferred over into the wee box to keep it nice and clean. But for now, it has everything that I need. Fantastic. So what we need to do now is get back over to our base. I'm going to put down a save point as well. So both of these forward operating bases will have the save point in them as well. So then everyone can save up before they go into battle if we ever need to use them. Hopefully we don't need to use these. It is right now, like I said, more of a deterrent than an actionable thing. I have labeled these as on my orders only for these to be used, but obviously for the archive one, as long as you only go into the big colossal archive thing, I can't even speak today, then obviously it's fine for my team to use that, but not for raiding purposes. I want it to be on my orders only for that to be used. But you know what? let's go into photo mode here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had a lot of fun today. It's been quite devious and sneaky setting these things up. I really like thinking outside of the box like this, but let me know if you are enjoying season 2. Are you taking part of the event? Are you not taking part of the event? Are you just watching as this season unfolds? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. You know what to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.